is the Zodiac one. Mm-hmm. Remember?
I remember. Sorry.
So, and literally the last season, instead of like Yuri was his name, the rat boy.
Yeah, I think so.
This motherfucker just goes, "Oh no, I don't like you like that. I like you as a mom. You're like a mom figure to me." What do you mean? What do you mean?
Damn, you couldn't even get the sis. Honestly, she was acting like a mom the whole time.
I mean, but like,
you got me with that. That came out of nowhere. I'm like, yo, bro, is he having an asthma attack? That was so funny because you did it like so creepily. Oh, I remember. Oh my god!
I can't. Hey guys, welcome again to another episode of the Moonpiece Podcast, where we talk to you everything about anime, manga, nerdy things, comics, and everything in between. I am here today with my co-hosts,
Danny
and Corey. And we're going to start it off with, what are we saying, what are we watching, what are we doing today, guys?
I'll start off. So
the cold stare. I gave him the cold stare. He was like,
So I finished Classroom of the Elite. I started season 3.
Really? You actually you watched the whole thing?
Oh, I didn't even start season 3.
I know you said you were going to in the last episode.
Okay.
I'll start off by saying this: it's better, but it's not worth it.
Okay.
Again, like, guys, we're on season 3 now. We're like 30. I think there's 13 episode seasons, so we're 39 episodes and 40 episodes in, and I just feel like the plot really hasn't advanced like that much.
Just so you guys remember, Rob recommended us to watch Classroom of the Elite as one of his recommendations to people, and Corey said, "Fuck no."
Damn. I mean, yes, that is what I said.
So many words.
And so Danny was like, "I'm gonna watch it," and this is his review.
I'm season 3. That was like 2 weeks ago.
That's a bad first recommendation for somebody to give for you. I think.
Yo,
can you even trust him anymore?
Like, some cool things have happened, sure, but not nearly enough. Not nearly enough. Like, it's so slow paced, and again, like, it's just one of those series where they don't really use a lot of the other classmates that well.
That sucks.
You know, and like the main protagonist, like, just boring, bro. Like, I see what they're trying to do, but it's just like it's not hitting.
It's not hitting. I told you, I was like, bro, they're trying to make the character seem so big brain, and it's like, you're telling me he's big brain, but you're not really showing me that he's big brain, besides telling me at the end, saying like, yo, everything that just happened in the plot, all his idea.
That's all him.
I'm like, I didn't see him do a single calculation, bro. Mm-mm. I need numbers and like the equations to show up by your head or something.
He's 100%. What's the mental illness where like you literally have no emotions? Is it a sociopath or a psychopath?
I think it's sociopath.
He's 100% a sociopath.
Oh,
there's like this one episode there, and it's happened multiple times, and you'll know where like people are having mental breakdowns and bawling their eyes out, and he'll come and say exactly what they need to hear to raise their spirits and bring them up to 100. And while they're like crying tears of joy at this point and like thanking him, in his head he's like, "Yeah, that'll do. This will be fine.
Oh,
this will work. This will work." Yo. He's a sociopath. There was like one scene, it's not really a spoiler. It's like one of the classmates, she's like breaking down, and again, he picks her back up. Then the next day comes, she overcomes whatever was troubling her in front of everybody, and then she pulls him to the side and was like, "I'm so happy you did this for me. Like, if you ever need anything, like, I'm there for you."
Not the word. That's why I said it's for the incels.
That's crazy.
He was like, perfect. This is perfect. Because the next, I want her, and this is all monologue. He's like, I want her to come to me whenever she's down, because when she is, I'm gonna deal the killing blow.
What?
Now, crazy. Now the one thing I'll give the series, because now that you passed me, essentially, as soon as you watch season 3, I'll watch it just because you watch
really,
it.
Bro,
I'll watch it. It's 12 episodes. I can do it.
He can do it.
But that ass whooping at the end of season 2
he could throw
that he gave to Baji-kun. I'm just calling him Baji-kun because he's another Baji looking ass character. I don't know. I don't remember his name. Boy.
Okay.
Boy.
I will.
And
say.
like the justification for said ass whooping, I was like, oh, I've never seen a character deserve an ass whooping more in my life.
Ooh, okay, all right.
And that is the one thing, and that's me giving it praise. Like, no. That scene was satisfying, but it was like the last episode or 2 of season 2.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, you almost got me to watch a season 3, but then I forgot the series existed.
Until now.
Yeah. So let me know what you think when you watch it. Obviously, I'm caught up on Kaiju number 8. The new episode should be coming out this weekend. Yeah. Honestly, it's so good. It's still so good. It's like all action right now.
I'm excited.
You're caught up on Dungeon Meshi right now, right?
I just finished. Yeah, well, I'll talk about once he's done.
Yeah,
I think you should try. I think you should watch it weekly. I think it's a fun weekly watch.
No, I will. Yeah.
Well, there's only like 3 more episodes.
Yeah, it's about to end.
Oh, it's great.
It's only 9 episodes in.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's great. I'm
honestly,
excited.
Watch it over Solo Leveling at this point. Honestly.
Yeah, no, I mean, Solo Leveling is cool, but it's not. I don't think that's you gonna really like it that much.
I heard it was good. It's been on my list. I just haven't had time to watch it.
It's a heist action.
Right.
It depends if you want
coolness.
To. I think you would connect with the Kaiju number 8 like characters.
Okay.
I don't think you would like that silver hair kid though. She would like the red hair kid.
Hibari, I think.
You would like the red hair kid.
Is from
Kaiju
with
the pompadour and the shark teeth.
Yeah.
Now I need
to know. I don't know if you like pompadours.
I need to see. I need pictures. We'll get there.
I don't remember his name.
What else are you watching?
And Love Island season 11 has started.
Okay.
We're like 7 episodes into the season already because again, it's an episode every single day.
That don't make no sense, bro.
That's wild.
It's slaying right now.
Okay.
The cast, you saw pictures. The criticism.
That group.
I got mad after you said that, bro. I got mad TikToks.
Really?
It is showing up all over my Twitter.
Algorithm was like,
I'm telling you.
Here you go.
These women look different.
It's safer if Kimmy talks about them.
Okay.
You shut the fuck up.
All right. So guys, just so you know, there are these women in this episode. I didn't even know
Love Island
it was
UK.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was Love Island UK, but apparently it's like a thing with UK women, white women specifically, and they are heavy on the plastic surgery. And I'm not one to like shame on plastic surgery, do your thing, whatever you want to make you feel better. But when I tell you this plastic surgery is making them, these are under 26-year-olds and they look 45. They look 45. They look in their like mid 40s, and I swear to you, they look old as fuck.
They look like cougars.
It's great. They look like cougars.
What is it like? It's like Botox, right? Like people are getting Botox and lip fillers like really, really early.
Yeah,
on,
I think
right?
it's like lip filler.
That Kylie Jenner. It's
like plastic.
Generation.
Oh my god, I don't even know. It's like it's crazy.
They got too much done. They're looking like Neanderthals a little bit.
It's wild.
Yeah,
I highly recommend looking it up, guys. It's showed all up over my Twitter. Everyone was like, "Are they really under?" And it's like, oh, late 20s? It's like, no. These are like 24, 22, 26-year-olds.
And it sucks because, like, not sucks, but, like, I don't want some people to turn into, like, oh, well, Gen Z is because they're looking older than millennials thing. Nah, this is not that.
No, this is not
This is not that.
No.
Whatever they got done.
It's botched.
It happened too early. Maybe they did it too soon. Maybe you should have picked up cigarettes at 18 instead. I don't know.
Yeah, you'd look younger.
Look younger.
I saw TikToks of like plastic surgeons saying like, yeah, this is like classic case of like bad plastic surgery. It's just like too much.
You hate to see it.
Yikes.
They're so young. They're literally 24 years old.
That's what I'm saying.
Yo, thoughts and prayers out to them.
Truly. Especially because they're going to hear everyone's reactions from it. So
it's funny. And honestly, they're like nightmares.
Yeah.
They're nightmares. I will say that like the women of color don't usually have that much work done. Like
absolutely not.
They might have some lip filler, but like that's it. If anything, their makeup game is like
black don't crack. You already know what it is.
BBL here and there, but nothing on the face.
Yeah, no, nothing on the face. It's usually just the
At most, maybe a nose job, but like that's barely.
Honestly, the reason why like I don't really watch Love Island Australia is because like it's even worse in Australia. Really? Like it's even worse. It's crazy.
Okay.
And so like the guys are also just like too like you're clearly on steroids. So like UK is like a good like in between. USA I can't watch it. It's too boring.
Oh, you know what I learned recently? Maybe I said this already. I can't remember. I finally figured out how to say like, oh no, like Australian.
No.
Oh,
no.
So I've been struggling with it. Yeah, I sound rough, right? I sound rough. I'm not gonna lie. So I watched this TikTok and it was like, oh, say R&R, like rest and relaxation, but like with your regular American accent, and it'll sound just like an Australian
saying "oh no,"
like "oh no," like that.
R&R. Oh shit.
R&R. That's
right?
hilarious.
I've been struggling with forever. As soon as I said R&R, I was like, "Oh my god, I figured it out!" So you just learned something new, TikTok.
There we go. I can't.
I couldn't even believe it. Your face was like,
"Oh." Because I can never
it.
say it properly.
No.
My friend does it all the time.
That's so funny.
Oh my god.
Cheat codes for the English language. Easy.
Yeah, but other than that, that's all I'm watching. It's super late right now. I paused the Survivor binge. I'm trying to get out of that right now.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. So obviously my little intro, Atarashii Gakko album. I've been listening to that.
Yes, me too. It's so good.
Really?
My girls, I just like that. Out of all the music that's out right now, I like when somebody just does something fun, creative, something different. Just go for it. Like I miss when people had bits. I miss when people had fun with it. Like, and I'm not knocking the sound of music now because I know I'm going to be like, oh, well, you old, you don't know shit. Fine, whatever. I'm 32. It is what it is. But at the same time, I just miss when people was having fun.
They're very fresh. Yeah. Like they have a new spin on it. And for you guys who don't know, the group Atarashii Gakko is this group of 4 Japanese women. And they dress up like schoolgirls, like high school schoolgirls.
Yeah. And
not like in a slutty way. In like they were wearing the long skirts, the regular uniforms with like funky socks. And they're really, really fun. They give like the weird girl that you kind of think is kind of hot, and her friends like came together and they joined to make a group, you know?
Because music now is so like vibey and kind of moody, which is fine. I think that's why people were like clamoring towards that Sabrina Carpenter song, the Espresso song, and then the other song, Please. We just sang it. Just sang it.
What song?
Thinking about me, Espresso.
That's that?
Yeah, Espresso.
Oh, okay,
like
cool.
It's like it sounds just like Say So by Doja Cat. It's something more upbeat.
Fun.
Where like most music now is much more.
Yeah.
So like I get something refreshing by like seeing Atarashii Gakko. I've seen them twice already. And like this new album.
We're about to see them again. October. I
love those girls. They put on a show. The album is fire. It's just something different.
Yeah.
Something
Come with
different.
us.
He ain't going. Bro.
He ain't going.
I was like, you know how many times you be like, damn, you gotta do this. He's like,
gaslighting the fuck out of
us. So that, and then Mushoku Tensei, caught up on that.
Should I catch up?
Sure. You just showed me this trailer that looks interesting. It's something you kind of see in the intro for this season already.
Okay.
I don't think I care anymore.
How many episodes in part 2 of season 2?
I think there's like maybe that said there was 22 that was episodes coming out.
Episode 22, yeah.
So maybe there's either 2 or 4 more episodes. I don't know if it's going to be a 26 episode season or a 24 episode season.
No, I mean like how many episodes since the mid-season break have come out?
I'm going to say it's been maybe 9 weeks. I don't know. 2 weeks?
So there are 9 episodes that I have to watch before we get to that point that I'm watching right now?
Yes.
Is it like all slice of life?
No, it's just like...
Is there any action?
Yeah.
Plot progression?
You got a lot of questions right now. I feel like I'm being interrogated. Goddamn.
9 episodes. I'm like, what's happening?
Like my math might be off, but it's definitely, I've been watching this for definitely more than 6 or 7 episodes.
Damn.
You know what I mean? So it's 4 weeks in a month.
Shit's probably dubbed by now.
It's probably about to get good based on the trailer you saw, and like I like what's happening, and characters are reconvening together right now that you've been kind of waiting for. But it just don't have that same pizzazz as like season 1. I don't know what it is, and I felt like before the series was like using every minute that it had because it didn't have intro. It didn't have an intro song.
Really?
It just
How do you not have an intro song?
Because that's how much that it cared about using the time allotted to tell the story.
Okay.
Episodes just started, and that was it.
They did like a
small thing.
Near the end, like the end,
or in the beginning,
they would have like a song playing while the episode is playing.
Yes,
but it's like there was a different song every time. There was season 1 of Mushoku Tensei. There was no intro song.
Interesting.
So it just gets right into it, which I respect. It's something different instead of wasting our time. The songs are good. I'm not saying songs are bad, but they really are just filling time. You know what I mean? So instead of using that minute and a half to like play the same song over and over again, it was using that to tell story.
Okay.
And season 2 has an intro song. It plays every episode, so therefore the time is being filled with that now. It's not as much story being told. And where the story is right now, I'm just It's not that interesting. It's not that appealing. It's
okay.
I'm not watching the character grow too much right now, but it still remains to be seen. I could be completely blown away by the time it ends. I just don't really love where it's at right now.
Valid.
That's what it is. But other than that, that's it for me.
For me, I just finished the last episode of Mashal because I was waiting for the dub.
Oh, nice.
So now, so I'm actually kind of sad. I liked it. It's like, yeah.
It's fun.
It's fun.
It's not like you.
No. It's fun. Surprisingly, two of my biggest Harry Potter friends, they didn't like it so far.
What were their criticisms of that?
They were just like, it was just, I think they thought it was too parody.
Too on the nose?
Yeah.
Maybe.
And they were like, I just don't, it's like, it is
You're making
like,
fun of my thing.
No, they were like, it is Harry Potter and One Punch Man. It's like, I just don't see the fun of it. I was like, no, keep watching, please. Like, I thought it was, a little whack at first, but like, it grows on you. And I was like, the story is different, and it does diverge from like...
Who doesn't like cream puffs?
I think the funniest part is Mashal himself, and just like the way that he like passes the tests and like overcomes certain challenges. It's just like
autistic
ridiculous.
king. We love him.
Yeah. What is it, Asperger's?
No, autistic. I think it's different than Asperger's.
No. I'm saying, what does he have?
He gives autistic.
Oh, okay.
Like, straight up.
Hey, it's a spectrum. I don't know shit.
It's a spectrum.
Yeah. So I watched that, and also I finished the last episode of Dungeon Meshi.
Oh, it's over?
Yeah, it's over. I'm like, no! I was so sad, because it's just so good. The last episode is just really fun and silly, of course. But also it does diverge, and it gives us like an insight of what the plan is going forward, which I thought was great. And I really love the playfulness and the difference that they choose, because like I really don't know what something crazy is going until I see on Twitter and they're like, I see a whole bunch of random stuff, different. They're not afraid to play with like the characters in different looks, different styles. Like it's not much of a spoiler, but there's one episode where like there's like a monster that can copy you, and there was like 3 versions of each characters, and the characters themselves had to figure out which one was the real one of each character. So like playing with that, sometimes it's like race bending, sometimes it's like all this other stuff. So I don't know, I like it. I think it's different, and I'm excited to see what the new one is coming up. But they did say season 2 is announced, which is great. Downside is that they said if they make a season 2, it's probably going to be caught up with the manga already.
Oh wow! So give it 2 years.
Yeah,
I know.
That way the animation could be fucking stellar.
We don't.
Just because it takes 2 years doesn't mean the animation's gonna be stellar. They should probably just wait.
Yeah.
Don't mean they're gonna be working on it for 2 years. They're gonna work on other shit.
Yeah, but I just don't want them to feel rushed to come out with a new season.
Yeah, but she's saying it's going to be caught up. Like, I would see why.
So then the manga will have also the time it needs to break away from wherever season 1 left off. Because season 1 was what? A full 24 episodes?
Yeah, it was a full 24. 26, something like that? Yeah.
Good for them.
Yeah.
That's a strong first season.
You finished Undead Unluck, right?
Almost, actually. Yeah, thinking about that now.
I didn't.
Oh, you didn't either?
No.
You spoiled something for our last time.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. That's exactly where I left off.
I remember that. I thought I was watching it again. I was like, damn.
Do you remember?
I do.
Oh,
unfortunately. The one time I don't fucking...
You want to say what it is for the spoiler guy over here?
No.
It's been a minute.
No. Because I didn't get up to it yet. Because I just got up to the episode where they're doing Tatiana's backstory.
Okay.
That episode.
Yeah.
So
they're on the cruise ship.
Okay. Yeah, on the cruise ship still.
Okay.
So Undead Unluck. Still very cool because I took so long because the dub was coming out later. So, but now I'm like, I think the dub is done. So technically I can bitch through it. Yeah. So I'll be going back now, especially now with these 2 done. And now I can finally watch Kaiju number 8, so it's great.
Nice.
Honestly, stop watching Undead Unluck. Go to Kaiju number 8.
It's almost done.
It's like already halfway through. It's good.
But like Kaiju number 8 is currently going on, and Undead Unluck ended months ago. So she might as well start Kaiju number 8.
I don't think she cares to watch it weekly. I think she just rather wait till it's done at this point.
I mean, I'll watch it when I get to it, but if I finish, Undead Unluck, then I can hop into that next.
Yeah, one thing at a time, man. One thing at a time.
Yeah.
So let's talk about some series that we would want to change. What happened?
Everybody and their mother always talks about, oh, they should have done this, they should have done that with all anime series and stuff like that. But, so we're like, going to ask each other today, if there was something that you could change in anime, in one anime series, what is something that you would change?
Well, I guess I'll just begin. And I'll bring this to the forefront since Danny kind of wants to talk about it.
Oh?
You better not. All right, let's see what you have to say.
What do you got, Corey?
Bakugou should have died.
Oh.
Bitch! Listen. No! Absolutely not.
Bakugou should have died. Let me explain my reasons why. Let me defend my point.
It's not shit, it's facts.
So, this is if you are manga only, apology. I mean, if you're anime only for My Hero, apologies. But this is basically if you're in the manga, you know what we're talking about. So spoiler alert for anything that hasn't happened in season 7.
But also in the anime, he did already get like stabbed.
Yes, I can only talk about 1 point, but this is going to go into 2 points. Bakugou got murked when Shigaraki first like unlocked and stuff came out, and that just happened in his most recent season. And you watch him completely impaled, and then they go on to give a great, like, kind of like closing statement, a realization, a character development moment to show how much he actually cares about Deku, and then you also get to watch their relationship repair after that. So the character didn't die, but he got redemption from showing he sacrificed himself for a character he actually does care about, and helped Deku grow as the series went on. For it to then now fake out again by the same motherfucking character that murked him last time, he decides to shoot the ones with, which he has no business shooting the ones with, because he
you're not that
is
guy.
A freshman in high school trying to shoot with the dude who just smoked Stars and Stripes like it was nothing. Bakugou, you ain't Stars and Stripes, my guy.
You're not him.
You're not him. You're not her. You're not them. You're not they.
You ain't shit.
You ain't that. I like you, my guy. I like you. But we don't care.
No.
But we don't care. So bro gets a whole hole put through him.
He's not caught up to the manga, by the way. Just so you know.
What does that have to? He knows enough.
He has his moments.
I know. What? I'm not even shitting on Bakugou's character. I'm saying Bakugou's a great character.
Those moments you're
he
talking
has
about.
hands, but he's fighting Shigaraki.
I know.
He ain't Deku. You can love Bakugou, but he ain't Deku.
I know.
He has no business being there. So watching him get a hole put through him twice by the same character, and less than like within 100 chapter span, for him to get saved by, you correct me, it wasn't Woodman. Headshot. What does he do? What is even his powers?
He can like turn his body into like any tiny.
He turned himself into stitches,
a sewing needle.
Essentially. And bro lived. And they gave him another heartfelt backstory again of him reflecting on his whole life, and then do the little tease with making one of the fucking all for one for all messages almost kind of look like him a little bit, but it wasn't really him. Whatever. What do I know? Maybe that is true. But bro still lived. Shenanigans. I think that's a great moment for the character to die. Great send off. Why do all of that to play in my face and make him just let him live?
I just think. So you think if he died, it would have brought along the plot a lot better?
No, I think that it would have just been a good closing send-off for a great character.
Bad writing to do it twice. To do it twice, like I remember reading it when the chapter came out and Bakugou died a second time, and it's funny. My friend and I joked like, "Oh, watch them bring him back next fucking chapter," and literally not even like 2 chapters do they let the fans be like, "Oh wow, Bakugou might actually be dead." No, literally the next chapter, it's like, yeah, he's got a chance to live. He'll be all right. Don't worry. So, like, what's the point of even bringing up, like, him dying if you're just going to do that again? Like, that's just bad writing.
Do it once. Fine. Twice. That's my issue. So,
okay.
Go ahead. If you can defend the plot line.
No. I do give it to you. They shouldn't have done it twice. But I definitely don't think he should have died. Just because I'm so against the, character that was bad or has like really bad relationship, he dies or they die in order to do a redemption. Like, I don't think I'd rather go the Zuko approach and like, okay, I make up for it on the way and we grow the rest of our lives together and I show you that I've changed. You know, I think
the happy ending kind of way. Yeah,
like actual growth. Because if they die, okay, that's it. And everyone's just like, R.I.P. my man.
People love tragedy.
Good in the end.
People love a tragedy.
It's such an eye roll. Overdone. Been there, done that.
Everything you're saying happened, though, after the first sacrifice. It happened. He lived.
Yeah.
And we watched their growth together. We watched the whole redemption arc happen.
It was the beginning.
We watched the whole... No. We watched Bakugou become a very great, even more well-rounded character after that first sacrifice.
But it's not like that's just the beginning, you know?
Just
like
the beginning. That's not Girl, we in the last arc.
I know,
but there is no more. That was the end.
I know. What I'm saying is like,
oh, she's not gonna get it.
If there was a time skip, and you see the progression of them, that's what everyone was hoping. Like they had the rest of the lives to be like, hey, we're cool. Like how I treated you before.
But guess what? You did this fake out death again. That's the problem. Everything you're saying, great the first time. As soon as you hit the second time, kill him then. Kill him then. He should die then. Because if you're going to do me twice with it.
All right, valid. He didn't have to die twice.
Yeah, because everything you're saying, I agree. That's great to see the first time. I'm not saying he should have died the first time. I'm saying the second time. That's all. So that's my plot line.
It's not even Horikoshi's fault at that point. It's his editor's fault. Yeah. Whoever his editor was, didn't
let him cook. Let him cook. He obviously wanted to fuck around with the idea and kill him because he did it twice.
Yeah, and the editor was like, homie, hey.
And I get what you and I understand what you meant because we were in the group chat. You were like, oh, but the fan base XYZ, man, fuck y'all. Who cares?
I knew homie was never dying in the first place. So if you have it in your head, he's never gonna die.
But that's sad though, like that we can't like take the mangaka serious enough to be like, yeah, he would kill him.
Nah, if they never,
I want to be scared of a motherfucker.
Who has died in My Hero Academia?
All
besides
lower
Stars and Stripes.
I think you were saying all lowercase characters.
Lower
lowercase, lowercase.
The red coats.
They don't get upcase letters in the names.
What's it?
The fact that All Might has not died.
That's why he didn't kill All Might. He didn't kill Endeavor. Both of them, thought would have died.
Endeavor would have been a great death, but Endeavor.
They killed the trans League of Villains character.
Yeah, Magni. They killed her. They killed
twice.
Obviously Stars and Stripes.
Twice.
They killed twice.
Twice is probably one of the best deaths. Probably the best death of the series.
Best death of the series. I agree.
Damn, 2 villains though.
And no, but also
the villains got the best.
Night Eye. They killed Night Eye.
Yo, honestly, when Night Eye died, I was like, yeah.
And I was like,
I don't even know that nigga.
It's truly.
I don't even know him, bro.
Well, yeah. And then I'm not gonna give spoilers for who else dies later on, but
it is what it is. That's just my one plot line I would change. So you guys have one for you.
Right, I mean, who's yours?
This is gonna be. I have 2. One is just like a.
Now you get one.
I get one.
You get one.
All right, fine. You're right, because I don't want to show my hero anymore. This one I've been saying it for years. It has to do with Naruto.
Ooh.
I think that Kishimoto really misused Rock Lee's character. I think that Rock Lee was a fan favorite character to this day. Rock Lee was the definition. He's the guy with like the straight bowl cut and the eyebrows, the green tracksuit thing.
Okay, I know which character you're talking about.
He's the definition of hard work beats talent.
Okay.
That's his whole
He's basically a Deku character where he doesn't have the ability to use any of the powers in the series.
Okay.
And he doesn't get powers ever. Just straight hands.
So he's more like Toji.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
100%. More like exactly like Toji.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah.
100%. The gates.
And even at that point, in the beginning of in the original Naruto series, that was kind of Naruto's whole thing too. Hard work beats talent. Naruto really didn't have a talent. It wasn't until Naruto Shippuden where now all of Naruto's talents start to come out from the woodwork, and then Rock Lee just gets abandoned entirely. Like his character was not used whatsoever. Even in like the final war arc, it was his sensei guy, my guy.
Downstairs.
Okay.
Yeah. She's freaking out. She's like,
I was like,
"It's that Godzilla! It's -1."
I thought it was thunder at first, and then it kept going, and I was like, no, now I'm concerned. Sorry, there was some banging outside.
But even in like the final arc in Naruto, it wasn't even him that like had a shining moment. It was his sensei who like ended up like paralyzed at the end or whatever. But like that should have been his moment. Yeah. He was like the fan favorite, and Rock Lee just like in the second series didn't really do anything. So for me, what I would change is how he uses that character in the second series.
I mean, it's a really, really broad stroke. If anything, I think even more precise thing is I think that Rock Lee should have been the character instead of it being Mike Guy. Just that moment alone would have. I think if that one thing alone would have elevated his use throughout the whole series. Honestly, you could ignore him the whole time until then, and I think that would have been great too.
I would have been happy with that.
Yeah,
but like he literally completely forgot about him. So
hate to see it, bro.
It's upsetting. Yeah.
Right.
I was gonna do My Hero one, but we're gonna skip over that one.
You want to do My Hero one?
No. So I'm gonna bring it back to Fruits Basket. There's actually a couple things I would have changed.
Is this part of the finale? Because I still need to watch the last season.
Yeah.
It's fine.
You've been had time.
I've had
You've been had time.
I've never watched it.
Okay, so there's two things. He's never gonna watch it. There's two things I would change. One is like the why wouldn't have this happened in the first place kind of answer, and it's like for some reason the dad was like mad older than the mom for some reason. Like he was like her teacher or something, and like picked her up as a I don't know. They're mad problematic for what? You could have made them like similar ages. I don't know. Very weird. Very weird shit. Second thing I would change. It's a spoiler for the last season. But, so basically, there's like, they tease the whole love triangle between, Toru, and then the other two guys. Yeah. The gray-haired boy and the cat. The cat and mouse. Literally. Yeah. So basically, they go through the first two seasons, everything. She's really close to the family. This is the Zodiac one, remember?
I remember. Sorry.
So, and literally the last season, instead of like Yuri was his name, the rat boy.
Yeah, I think so.
This motherfucker just goes, "Oh no, I don't like you like that. I like you as a mom. You're like a mom figure to me." What do you mean? What do you mean?
Damn, you couldn't even get the sis. She was acting like a mom the whole time.
I mean, but like,
you got me with that. That came out of nowhere.
I'm like, yo, bro, is he having an asthma attack?
That was so funny because you did it like so creepily. Oh, I remember.
Oh my god! I can't.
Yo, bro, been sitting here the whole time while she's talking, just crying. I'm like, yo, you alright over there, son? I'm like, yo, do you got your asthma pump?
Like, I wasn't expecting anyone. It was a rhetorical question that she asked. I wasn't expecting anybody to answer it. And the way you did it, great comedic timing.
I can't with you.
Anyway,
I think it's dumb as hell at the last second, instead of like having the argument or whatever or something over like, hey, I like her too, like let's figure this out. They just like, no, I like you as a mom. You're like a mom to me. You got moms? I don't know, that's such a weird cop out to me. I don't know, that's fucking weird.
Yo, put somebody in a mom zone instead.
A mom zone? Like, I don't know, it's weird. He's got tears in his
I'm like, yo, is he okay? So, like, I'm like, yo, I can't even look at him in the face anymore, son. Like, what's wrong with you?
Stop, I'm crying now.
What?
I'm good. Okay.
Oh my god. Anyways, yeah, that's what I would change.
We talking about changing plot lines. Are you okay to make it to the next segment?
I'm totally cool.
Okay, cool. We're talking about remaking a series, a readaptation.
Dummy.
Yeah. You ready?
Yeah. I'm cool.
You good? You want to talk through it? You want to start first?
No. You go first.
Okay.
He needs to get his bearings.
Yeah.
All right. So my first one.
All right. Wait. Say what it is.
Oh, sorry. So we're along with changing plot lines. We're talking about series that we believe deserve a remake. So we know that plenty of series.
Sorry. R.
Shut the fuck up! No!
Sorry, that was your fault.
I could go get some paper towels.
The paper towels are right there, but that needs disinfected.
Sorry. I wasn't expecting him to say something stupid.
Oh, sweet Christ.
Okay.
We're having technical difficulties.
So let's try this again. So we will be talking about series that deserve a remake. For example, like there's Dragon Ball Z, there's Dragon Ball Kai. One Piece is getting the One Piece, and so on and so forth. Fruits Basket is also a remake from
Sailor
the
Moon
original.
Crystal.
Sailor Moon Crystal. Hunter x Hunter has 2 versions. So
does it?
There's a early 90s version.
Was just announced it's getting a new animation.
Yeah. So, what's a series that has come out that you believe deserves a remake? You want to start first?
No. Most of mine have gotten remakes, which is crazy. From maybe one. There's one. I don't know if everyone will remember it, but it's called Shugo Chara. It's one of the magical girl ones. I've told you about it, where they had like 4 little flying fairies. Well, 3 flying fairies. I feel like if they remade that now, it would be better. But downside, it would still slightly be problematic because it's one of those like, not the main characters, but the main character's sister's like in love with him kind of ones. And you're just like,
what's it called?
Shugo Chara. Don't know what it means, but I feel like that would have been pretty fire.
When did it come out?
This
is when you was watching on LimeWire or something?
I mean, yeah, I used to watch it on YouTube, and then I think it was on
part 3 or 4.
Yeah, part 3 or 4 and everything.
3,
yep.
The ghetto.
Back in the days. What about you, Danny?
I would have said Yu Yu Hakusho, but honestly, the original dub is so good, and it's just like I appreciate the animation style so much that if I were to see it redone nowadays, it just would I feel take away from the charm of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think I'm just gonna go with Bleach. I think that I said it last week when we were watching that clip of Grimmjow, that I just feel like
you mean like Bleach, the beginning, because I'm like that feels like kind of a cheat. Because like it's still
going,
it's got like a fully kind of new version for its final arc. But I get what you mean.
If you watch the first season of Bleach, it looks night and day from what we're getting now. Even that episode with Grimmjow when he was blowing smoke up Ichigo's ass,
how it looks now is like, yes, if they redid everything in the past, it was like how it looks now.
Like and obviously like it was weekly at that time, so there's just like every single episode has filler. It's like back in the day when, someone would do something cool and you'd get the reaction shot of everybody in the vicinity. Oh.
Yeah.
So, just getting rid of all of that and just like condensing it a little bit and making everything look a little cleaner, a little sharper. I think Bleach, nobody would shit on Bleach anymore.
Okay.
It is a big 3 for a reason. The story is there. The characters are there. And if it had updated animation, I would be so happy.
Do you think Naruto deserves something like that, or do you think Naruto is fine as it is?
No, Naruto is also a victim of the same thing. They were weekly animes.
Yeah.
Again, it has that same like reaction from 20 different people thing. So much like filler. And I mean, I think One Piece is fine the way it is, honestly. That definitely, because you know why?
You're wildin'.
No, you know why? Because early days when One Piece, when the plot wasn't so heavy, it is hysterical, and having that old animation style works so hand in hand with that kind of comedy that Oda was using back in the day. So One Piece, I'm glad it's getting the One Piece level of animation that it's getting now, but I'm also happy the way it is.
I like having a nostalgic version of it to look at, even though I didn't grow up with it. It does make me puts me back in those years that it came out when I get to watch it. So even though it's no true nostalgia, it makes me feel nostalgic. So that's what I like about it. But at the same time, the beginning of One Piece, honestly, in my opinion, 90% of One Piece looks like shit. The anime, to me. Like, it's plot-wise, it is what it is. But I'm here for the plot. I'm not here for the great fights or anything like that. One Piece doesn't really look good at all until Wano. At all, in my opinion. And as a big fan of it, I can be harsh about it at the same time. So, I don't know. Naruto, I think, is also like, I don't think that needs it really either, because I think outside of the filler episodes, the obsessive amount of filler episodes, when you skip those and you have what it is, even though it would be nice to have a straight through version of it, they did a really fucking good job with Naruto in the series. Like the fighting, the emotional scenes, the voice acting, when even though some people hate the pain looking fight, but like, they did a really, really good job. And it's a lot. That's 7. People act like Naruto not alone with One Piece. We talking about something that's 700 chapters.
That's long.
One Piece is fine, 1108, but 400 chapters. We talking about the grand scheme of that much. It ain't that much of a difference. But so the one I would redo, G Gundam, baby. I'm re-sparked, man. Like after that conversation, bro. I know you're never gonna watch it, but it's so like.
That TikTok clip you sent me, bro?
It's so hype, bro.
Okay,
it's so
G Gundam,
did you watch it?
I watched the clip.
The TikTok thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, the way they just control the Gundam, I think like if that would have updated animation with these days,
that'd be pretty dope.
I think it would be fire.
I mean, look what they did with Voltron, So if they did that with that show.
Yeah. Plus, like, I get why most people don't really fuck with mechs. Usually they're just extremely political and, like, not actually, but, like, that is the overarching story of it, like a wartime story, XYZ. And then, like, you don't really want to watch them in the cockpits. That's not really cool sometimes when they're just sitting in there. And the fights are cool. But like the way they do it with this and how it's just so quirky, and it really, I think because it's so old too, it deserves something with the charm to bring something fun. I don't know. That's just
I think you've got me to consider rewatching it. Honestly,
did you ever watch the new Voltron?
No.
I feel like you would like it because I feel like it's similar to what you're kind of asking for because it's a mecha essentially, but like as an American animated series because it's not an anime. I feel like you would like it. It's good until the very last season, unfortunately.
Damn, it was like that's how you really buried the lead there. It's like it's good until you got to finish it.
Yeah, it's just it did a what's it called? Game of Thrones. It was good until the last bit, and then you're like, you didn't have to do that. Actually, that's another one I would have changed. The ending of Voltron. Yeah.
Damn. There we go. All right, so talk about some more property. I got a little game for you guys.
Let's do it.
Blind rank these 5 animated movies.
All right. Oh, animated movies.
Yes.
Ooh, okay.
Full spectrum. It's a full spectrum.
Okay.
All
right. So, if you don't know how this game works, basically I'm going to list one at a time 5 different animated movies.
Okay.
And from 1 to 5, 1 being the best, 5 being like not bad, but I'm just saying the rank.
Yeah.
5 being the least best.
Mm-hmm.
And you have to slot them as I tell you them. You cannot change. You have to commit what you choose. There is no oops, but let me. Yeah. No, that is it.
Okay.
The answer is locked in.
Okay.
I best I'm gonna give you 10 to 15 seconds to make a choice. We can't sit here for a whole minute.
But we have to agree on the choice?
No, you guys have your own list.
Oh, okay, cool. Should I keep track?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
She's eating Sour Patches, so you do it for her.
Yeah.
Damn. Smoke. All right.
First up.
You guys ready for the first movie?
Yeah.
The Lion King.
Middle. 3.
How much time do I have left? Oh my god. What is 5?
Yeah, out of 5.
Man. No. 2. I'm gonna give 2.
Shrek.
1.
Man, that's hard. Oh. Man, if it was Shrek 2 though.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
If it were Shrek 2.
He's not gonna have both of them.
You know why? It's because I'm afraid you're gonna say Aladdin, and I gotta put Aladdin above Lion King. Oh man, this is hard. Okay. All right, I'm gonna give Shrek 1. I'm gonna give Shrek 1. I might regret it. You said what? 2?
No, she said 1.
You said 1? Okay, yeah. we're both at 1. Ooh, this is exciting.
Ready?
Yeah.
You ready?
I'm just writing. Okay, go.
Yes.
Spider-Verse 1.
Okay, I'm happy with this.
2.
You said 2?
Yeah, I said 2.
Okay.
What's your answer?
I'll probably say 4. No, you know what? I'm comfortable saying 5. I'm comfortable saying 5.
Okay.
You said 1, right? Not the second one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 5. 5.
And?
Pokemon, the first movie.
I think 4 is my only open.
I'll give 4. You're giving 4 too?
I think that's the only open one I have.
No, I only said 4 movies.
Yeah, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 5 too.
Okay, so give it 4.
You're gonna give it a 4.
So what spot do you have left?
5 is my only left.
And what's your last spot?
3.
Okay.
The last movie, The Incredibles.
Okay, that's
I'm comfortable.
Number 5.
I'm totally fine with that. Yeah.
What's
you want to repeat?
Yeah. So, Kimmy, your last one was 5?
Yeah.
And my last one was 3. Okay. So, Kimmy, you said Shrek was number 1. You said Spider-Verse was number 2.
Mm-hmm.
Don't number 3 is Lion King. Okay. There's no way Spider-Verse is better than Lion King. It's not your fault, obviously.
I mean,
yo, he's about to. Oh, she said.
Wait, what? You're gonna say Spider-Verse is better than Lion King?
I never really connected it with that much. Besides, I just can't wait to be king. You know, I was like,
what? Timon and Pumbaa?
It's
Hakuna Matata?
Lion King's I think it's overhyped. I think it's overhyped.
I also think it's overhyped.
When his father dies and Simba as a baby lion comes up.
Good stuff.
Dad, get up.
I just
don't name one moment in Spider-Verse that was more emotionally impactful than that moment in The Lion King. No. Or when Simba gets his lick back against his uncle? What? That's Shakespeare. No, you guys are bugged. If you said Spider-Verse 2?
It's Hamlet, actually.
Isn't that Shakespeare?
Yeah. But being specific.
If you guys had said Spider-Verse 2,
What is the list?
What do you mean?
What is the rankings?
Okay,
so he wrote them down.
I wrote them down. So
you want me to look at on IMDb?
No, isn't there like you were listing them off? For
I just listed random movies.
Yeah, I have the rankings.
Oh, okay.
So you said
there was no means at all. I just listed random movies.
Oh,
you said Shrek, then Spider-Verse. Then your number 3 was Lion King. Your number 4 is Pokemon, the last movie, and your number 5 was Incredibles.
The first movie.
Okay.
The first movie, yeah.
Okay.
And number 5 was Incredibles.
Okay.
For me, my number 1 was also Shrek. My number 2 was Lion King, which I'm totally fine with. My number 3 was Incredibles, which totally fine with. Number 4 was Pokemon, and then number 5 Spider-Verse. Yeah, I'm totally comfortable with that list.
I'm comfortable with my list too.
Yeah.
If you had said Shrek, the second one,
Shrek
Shrek
number 2.
I need a hero.
Oh,
period.
Yo.
Best song.
That whole movie start to finish.
Amazing.
Oh, yeah. They hit you with
Shrek
the Living La
2
Vida
so
Loca.
Oh,
Living La Vida Loca.
They went. That was fun.
Shrek and Donkey,
You
y'all.
guys would do it. I was like, bro, I didn't know you like Lion King that much.
Yeah, right. The more you know.
No, it's a great movie. I was afraid you were gonna say Aladdin, so I was like,
I gotta
next
put time
Lion
we do a
King.
Disney tier list because
Yeah.
clearly we need to.
Yeah, he might fucking flame it. Listen, I just think that Lion King is like a
It's
7
okay.
out of 10 movie.
Yeah, I agree. I'm like, it's alright.
Yo, you guys
It's
are
cool.
It's a 7 out of 10
It
movie.
literally has its own show on Broadway.
They have
They
better.
did a
and it's
live
cool.
action remake. It's got sequels to.
It's
you guys are
good.
First of all, don't use the live
Crazy.
action remake as a means
Yeah,
to
no,
boost
I
this.
wouldn't.
First of all, it was good. The live action was good.
It was alright. It was good.
Let's
It's literally the same.
I don't want to
movie.
hate. I want to appreciate.
Oh my God.
So
Okay, it's a good movie. I just think there's better Disney movies. That's all.
it.
there are better. Hercules is better.
Agreed. We're gonna do a tier list and come back to this. All right.
Hades is the only good part of that movie.
No, are you gonna say that when Meg is right there?
We have 5 strong.
What
black
did Meg
women.
do?
5 strong black women,
Meg the
a
badass.
big titty
They
himbo,
did the opening, and that's
Yeah,
it.
they got a
And that
pe-
big titty himbo's an idiot.
They got a
and
Pegasus.
he's great.
Pegasus is cool.
Yeah,
I
fucking
fucks with Pegasus.
And then the fucking
But
and
Hades-
then the animated show spinoff they made from it was fire.
Same
How
thing.
they did that?
Hades was the best part of that movie. Let's be honest. It should have been called Hades, not Hercules.
Still great.
It's still a good movie.
Better than Scar.
All right, guys.
I mean, Kovu, like, you know,
Now you
that's
talk about the
different.
sequels. This is going in too deep.
Anyways,
All right, so
next round.
wanna? Well, this is not. The game is done.
Oh, is it? There's only one round? Okay.
Yo, we were on it
She
for a
was
minute.
ready.
My
She was
bad.
like, "Oh, next round." She's like,
We going.
"Next time we'll
Oh,
have more. Next time this was fun. Maybe next
Yeah.
time I get to play so somebody
Yeah.
else. We'll figure it
Oh,
out." So
so you really got me with like the different for some reason I thought my mind went to anime movies, but you did a good job like
I wanted to confuse the
shredding it out. Yeah, man. I didn't know where you were gonna come at me from.
I just remembered that I just watched a new movie from Studio Ghibli. Now that you mentioned movies, have you
What?
guys ever watched this? It's called The Secret Life of Arrietty.
No.
I've never heard of it. I heard it was super good. They apparently Showcase Cinemas is showing all of the Studio Ghibli movies throughout the summer. And I've never heard of this movie, but one of my friends was like, "Oh no, it's like it was super great. It's on the same tier as like Kiki's Delivery Service for them." And it's basically based off of. Do you guys remember this old movie called The Borrowers? It was
I'd be
like
lying if I said I did.
so. I like when they said that, I was like, "Whoa!" Throwback, because I remember specifically as a child watching. You know when you see the trailers in the VHS before the movie,
yeah,
like The Borrowers was probably in one of them, and I repeatedly remembered seeing the trailer, and I haven't thought about it till I saw that movie. But it's like these little people are living in, you know, a house, and whatever little things go missing, you like later assume that it's them, you know, because they just take little things that like you don't think you'll miss, like a cube of sugar or, you know, a little string, a little pin needle, like things, and they take it in their house, but people can't know that they exist. So it's like how they live in this world and survive in that case.
Oh.
So it's pretty cute.
really
Really,
the Tontadas from One Piece. Yeah.
it's really cute. And I've never heard that name, Arrietty. I thought it was really cute. I was like,
Oh.
Are you gonna name your daughter that?
right? I was like, low-key thinking, I'm like, that's,
You mean
that's a
not
pretty
gonna name your
name.
daughter Genesis or Hennessy's?
Oh, God,
No,
no.
Hennessy,
Hennessy. No, I already got
Could
Hennessy in
Gojo
my
be a
family.
girl's name?
Gogita.
No! We got Gojo Guzman out here.
Gojo Guzman. Yo, I forgot about that, bro. That was
I didn't. That's why I said it.
That was mad long.
Yeah.
You don't take advantage of that?
I can't.
Middle name at least.
Yo, GG's, bro.
GG's,
bro. GG's.
Stop.
It writes itself.
It writes
That's
itself.
hilarious.
But before we get into the next topic, just want a somber moment. Even though you guys don't know who his creator is. Big comic book creator in the YouTube space called Comicstorian. His name was Ben Potter. Passed away on, I believe, June 8th from a car accident driving, and then the car tumbled over the road. No drugs, no, like as of now.
Was it raining?
Autopsies. It's just a freak accident. So just another day. I believe he was 40 years old.
Oof, so young.
He's been creating on YouTube for like at least like 10, 12 years. Him, and if you've ever seen any comic book videos show up in your YouTube subscription feed, maybe not so much on TikTok or things like that, you've seen his thumbnails without knowing. Maybe you've seen a comic book character, the retelling. He did a lot of retelling of whole arcs in comic books, and just so that you can audio book it instead of having to read it. He's not
the guy that does it that looks like in a Blockbuster house, does he?
You were thinking about Screen Crush.
Okay.
That's like the guy who does like, he does a bunch of, he has like a little dog.
Yeah.
He does like, this is basically like Easter egg stuff that person does. What he'll do is, he'll take like, say, the House of M storyline from like X-Men and the comic books and retell the story. Like, tell the story. Like, so that he'd be like, and then Storm did this, blah, blah, blah. And like, imagine if you want to listen to it in your car, that's essentially what his videos were for you if you couldn't afford comic books. This is how a lot of people got into comic books and learned stories like Civil War and things like that. This is what you was going to watch before most of the MCU movies during its prime. You know, what's going to, and it was him, it was Comics Explained, who was another big creator. We're talking about comic book YouTube pages with over 3 million subscribers, which is no easy feat if you're talking about comic book stuff.
Yeah.
So, he passed away, unfortunately, this week. So, I just want to send condolences, and it's a crazy thing when you see some of these creators who you kind of get connected to for a long time, and especially the ones that you don't know too much about, which is, I think, is better for the most part, because a lot of people we don't need to know too much about. Yeah. And all you know for them is what their work is, and then they're just gone. And it hit home for me because he recently started a second channel called Comicstorian, where he started getting into manga and stuff and only being part of the comic book world. So he was doing My Hero, he done Demon Slayer, he watched Free Reign, he did all this stuff. And he started he started One Piece last February. And the last video he dropped was 3 weeks ago, and he just made it to Wano. And that is and there's a thing for the One Piece community, when people first get into it, we say this line, because it's like a line that's in the series, like, see you in Wano. I'll meet you in Wano, because like it's a line in it. It's like, oh, you got a long journey ahead of you, but we're gonna be here because we've been stuck in this arc forever. But like, we're gonna be here when you get here. Like a friendly reminder. So it hit there, and I was like, it was sad. You can see definitely a lot of the community was like taken aback by it. So Philip DeFranco was talking about it. They got Omni on YouTube. So big creator. I know maybe you may not know them, but definitely just like an appreciation for a lot of the people that's out there. So to that, I want to segue to who are some of your favorite creators on the internet right now?
For me,
of all time, who knows?
For me, obviously you have some of my favorite like One Piece content creators who I've been following for like over 5 years, because they've been in the game since before like the One Piece community was like really like held together strong. People like King of Lightning, O'Hara, Grand Line Review, Joy Boy Theories, BDA Law, JD Legends, other channels that I've been following for a while, especially the ones that are like anime related, like Gakko. I've like watched like almost all of his videos of anime reviews. I really appreciate his perspective and things like that. I mean, shout outs to RDC, those guys. I've been watching them since, we're all kind of the same age. Like I was a kid in high school watching them.
Don't date me. Don't date me.
On the Vine days.
No, bro, we're a year apart.
They started making content around like 2016.
2015. Nah, bro, I feel like it was younger than that. Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
my timelines.
The internet wasn't as booming as you think
That's
it
true,
was
that's
when you were in high school, bro. They're not that old.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say in high school it was more Viney.
I was sitting here,
less.
don't date me, bro. I was like, we only like a year apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, this 2016. I was an adult when they started creating.
Okay.
Yeah, because they started doing those skits. If anime was in real life, and that was like back when people used to have. That's when the Daquan page was a thing.
Yeah.
The Daquan page was at its peak. I don't know if you know what Daquan page is on Instagram. It was like the old school meme page. It was where all the hood memes were basically. For a while, but yeah.
And then other like channels like Abba and Preach, the Y Files, which is like conspiracy theories.
I didn't know you watch Abba and Preach.
Oh, I love Abba and Preach. I've been watching them for years.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are some of my favorites right now.
Nice. What about you?
I feel like it's a lot harder for me because like you guys watch so much like YouTube and all that kind of stuff, and I've been a little bit more out of the loop, but there's a lot of creators.
Freelancer.
I know. I'm a little bit all over the place, but I do love so many people in the cosplay community, but also fashion. There's this one creator. I've seen her grow, and I accidentally realized later on that I've been following her for a lot longer than I realized. It's called Nava Rose. She's like one of the biggest like fashion creators, and she loves to do things like inspired by anime characters and this and that, and like wardrobe crazy. So she's great. Then I love, all my cosplay girlies and everybody like Rena Goddess, Sailor Kayla, Seto Snoop. He's a really funny Endeavor cosplayer.
Yeah.
He's always great when I see him at conventions, stuff like that. Then I love like the actual like wig people. Like one of my favorites is definitely Cos Creation Studio. Like they make some crazy wigs, bro. I love to watch the process and stuff like that. So I don't know. There's so many great people out there that I just really enjoy watching.
Yeah. I mean, same thing for me. There's plenty of creators like King of Lightning is definitely one of like the OGs for me because before I was into One Piece, him doing his Naruto stuff is how I found him, and I just love just the energy he always brings. Like, some people may find it cringe, but like
my girlfriend hates it when I watch.
Oh no, he's totally insufferable to watch if you not a fan. But like sometimes when it's just like anime and manga stuff, like I just want somebody to just go off the walls, and he commits to the bit. Like I know it's clearly a character. I know it's clearly not how he acts 24/7, and I like that he just has fun with it. And it's cool, dude. Like, well, I don't know him personally, but would love to work with him one day. That would be dope. But RDC World, big influence into even like me creating any content at all because they are younger than us. Just so you know,
which is crazy.
Like, what, 3 years?
I think like 4, maybe 3 to 4 years younger, at least than me. Maybe not you, but like
I quickly went on their channel. They started in like 2012, 2013.
That first video.
Technically that is my high school year.
Yeah, I mean, I was out of high school, but their videos weren't. They didn't make those videos until
probably like 20.
But like RDC, we've definitely been a fan of them forever. Definitely inspirational, and I love to see what they do with their work. This is a creator called Totally Not Mark, who really started the whole wave of creating content during the pandemic of binging One Piece and creating content around that and releasing videos every week or like every 2 weeks for each arc they finish as they go. And totally influenced a whole generation of different YouTubers who have come up today who like, even with that, I've gotten the pleasure to work with. Murphy Napier is a great creator. She was from BookTuber to now has a manga channel, an anime channel that's
pretty cool.
Way like it's bigger than the BookTube channel now, but just it's her insight and her outlook and her view of it coming from a different medium altogether and watching her become a fan. And I got the pleasure of working with her. It was really, really dope. This guy named FD Signifier, also another creator I got to work with. Worked with people like Hassan Piker before, and totally blessed to even have a random we spoke about one day black influence in anime, and we did like a whole stream about it. And getting to work with him because he's such an intelligent person, like really actually smart, like real life smart. Like he went to school like 8 times, type shit. Like he got like masters and shit like that. Like, and he's a very educated person. And like I like to like not only surround myself with content that's fun. I'm very grounded in like knowing what's going on in the world, understanding like political things and things like that. So like that is somebody who like I trust in regards to like not saying everything they're saying, but like to give me a different way for my brain to work. So I appreciate what he does there. So I mean, just want to really give a quick shout out to other creators because, like, even though we're creating content too, there's also people we're fans of and people that we appreciate what they do as well.
Absolutely. I also one of my favorite video game ones. I remembered. He makes one of the most crazy, like, funny, very I feel like big effort ones. His name is Shell Bebop. He's very big in the Overwatch community. His videos are so, like, intense. Like, you can tell it's so much effort because he not only makes them, he has to get other people to make them with him. So, like, think of, like, these character tanks and everything. Like, he's very big and known for, like, Reinhardt, which is this really big tank, armor, shield, all that stuff. And he will get, like, 12 of them to go down a line, and one of them just, like, waltzes down, like, if it was, like, getting married. It's, like, so stupid things, but he's very big in that, and it's, like, you know how much effort you had to get all of this together? Like, he's just very, I don't know, it's nice to see something big, but also silly. One of my friends had the pleasure of accidentally running into him in an actual game. And then they were like, yo, this is Shell Bebop! That's and, dope. Like, no one else, like, realized. And he was like, yeah, it's me, what's up?
Low-key.
Yeah, low-key. So I don't know. I love people that do stuff like that. Like, you know, really good amount of effort. Great stuff.
It's just shout out to the people that's doing stuff.
Yeah. Like, you out here doing stuff.
I mean, we do what we can here. And, like, I'm even more impressed by the people that got to do it more often. Or who do it more often than we record. Because we came in here today like, Jesus Christ, people record every week or 2 times a week.
Insane.
Like, nobody, I mean, sure, we got a couple, like, Danny crying, laughing. But, like, creating is not hard. So we see the work that we have to put in the work. And we definitely see the work that other people got to put in. So, you know, if you're working hard, you know, don't give up on it. Do it for the joy. Don't do it for the bag. Honestly.
Agreed.
Also, who else? I actually want to give one more shout out to my Internet Pit Stop. Great dude as well. He just dropped this, like, Dragon Ball video that made me all up in my feels. Wow. He's, like, one of the few people who I know who, like, uses green screen in, like, a very hilarious sense.
Really?
And green screen
is
so hard to do. And in another podcast, so Volume 1 podcast, I want to tell y'all this. What? So they're celebrating their 4-year anniversary, right? Mm-hmm. Really, really dope people. I also got to work with them before. They're doing the hot ones.
They doing hot ones?
They doing the hot ones.
Nice.
I was like, damn it. I was like, but they thumbnail look legit as fuck. I was like, nah, we'll do it one day. We'll get it. We'll get to it. So, speaking of inspiration, we have one more game before we close out the episode.
Yes.
RDC World. This is basically us biting their skit. Anime House Reality TV Edition. Mm-hmm. So, what this means is you guys are going to, well, as well as myself, we're each going to pick 3 anime characters. They can't be repeats from the same series out of our 3. Mm-hmm. And we can't use any of the same characters, so you do need to pivot if you do hear your character be named.
Yes.
That to live in a house together, you live in that house too, so 4 people in total.
Yes.
You and 3 other anime characters, villains, good guys, whatever, to make the most compelling reality series that Danny would watch.
That Danny would watch.
It has to be Danny because
he knows all the drama.
He knows true
reality.
True spice.
Yeah, it ain't Lipton. It has to be some other shit.
It's got to be good drama, like Jersey Shore prime era drama.
Yeah, it's got to be spicy.
So no repeat series. 3 characters. Who wants to go first?
Not me.
I'm giving you.
That's crazy.
Inosuke.
No, it's for your house. You can't give
No. I thought we were giving each other one.
No, girl, it's for your house.
I think it's more fun if we give it to each other because then you have to deal with it.
No, it's a competition.
I said, but we agreed.
It's still a competition because it's like, how would you
then we're just going to be throwing, it's not like nobody's going to win.
I said that.
Like, we didn't pick the list. That was just going to be like random or free for all. That was just going to be throwing people in the house.
I don't know, because then they have to deal with that. Who would survive in that house?
The point is who has the better house. It's like Game of Thrones.
I don't know. You pick easy people then. I thought
easy people. Well, you got to make it messy. You want to make it messy.
You're right.
It's not about my chaos. You have to live in you have to create the chaos.
All right, you think about it.
You're the character now.
All right, you think about it.
You just throwing characters on me. I'm like, what?
I thought we were gonna choose each other.
Because who would win? It would just be a
chaotic.
You just throw. I was like, Danny threw something. I threw something. And I threw one.
Yeah. One crazy, one fun. I don't know. Either way.
Corey. My first person, Seto Kaiba.
So you want money in this house?
Well, Kaiba is the most egotistical, stupid, crazy, blue eyes white dragon motherfucker ever around. Having Kaiba and his stuck up ass with his little Blue Eyes White Dragon jet on the house.
He won't even be
And his trying
there.
to duel. Well, he has to be there.
I know, but
it's
I'm
a
like,
reality TV show.
I know, but I'm like, he would just be looking for Yugi everywhere.
I mean, he could be looking for Yugi everywhere, but he ain't gonna be in his house. He gonna have to still live here. He ain't got no choice. He can't leave. He live here. All right. So Kaiba, I think, in regards to just smart ass remarks, spicy as it get. He has one of the craziest tongues in the game. Pause.
All right.
It's terrible. I forgot this guy's name. He's from Demon Slayer. He's
Tengen.
How the fuck did you know? 100%. I picked Tengen. I think if I'm thinking reality TV, number one, yes, he is good looking. He's fashionable.
He's definitely Gym Tan Laundry type of.
He is, yeah.
And also, he's not afraid to tell you if you're ugly or not.
Facts.
So 100%, he's a strong personality that I know I would get the female crowd to watch. Mm-hmm. So Tengen is my number one pick.
That's a good reason, yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I know my reality TV.
I know my reality TV.
All okay. Right. Going off of also getting the female fans to watch, but also he entertaining motherfucker. I feel like people would watch because he's like for shits and giggles. I think Gojo would be a good choice. You know,
solid choice.
Because that is a good choice.
Because he's silly.
Easy.
He would make fun of anybody in the house. Like, you know, like he would cause drama. Like he'd be dumb. People would get annoyed with him, and then you're like, all right, what are you doing? And then also, if we spending money, it's on you. So
all right.
Swipe his little credit card.
All right. So my second pick, Tsunade from Naruto.
Interesting.
Which one? Is that the big titty girl?
Yes,
blonde.
Mm. Yes. One, she's much older than she appears because she has this thing that she did to her that makes her look way younger than what she is. Two.
So it's like Pura.
That old lady wisdom, that old lady spice, like how they be talking.
Tsunade is not that like sassy though. She's not that funny.
Tsunade is sassy, but one, she's a drunk.
I don't think
she has a gambling problem.
That's true. Okay. There you go.
She's a drunk. She has a gambling problem. She has old lady sass, and she's always breaking shit if you get her tight.
I don't know where you're getting this old lady sass from. She's never once made me laugh.
Oh my god!
But you're right about the.
I beg to differ. I think she has plenty of like old lady energy that she gives them in regards to just the younger character. You little twerp. She be punching him in the fucking throat. She don't even know how to properly talk about her emotions. She will punch something first and put a hole in the wall.
He's not wrong. And
I think that makes a great reality TV in the house.
Okay.
Her with Seto Kaiba, come on.
Oh, yeah, you're right. On. Drinking competition, yeah.
My second pick would probably be Frankie from One Piece.
Okay.
Frankie is such an over-the-top character who's constantly just in like a Speedo, just being 100 at whatever he's doing. He'll always be like up to some kind of like construction thing, and I'm sure his synergy with Tengen would constantly be instigating him, making fun of him and Frankie.
What are you making fun of him? I feel like they'd be like, "Hey, I'll join you in this photo." Yeah, they'd be bros.
After the first season,
that wouldn't even be messy. They would just be on 2-man missions every night.
Because I feel like Tengen and Frankie would have two definitions of what is sexy, and it wouldn't be until after the first season that they would come together and Tengen would start wearing those Speedos too.
All right.
So Frankie, Tengen,
they'd be good bros.
Yeah,
I don't think you'd make the cut though with them. You live with them.
Wow, he says I wouldn't make the cut.
Shit. Damn, were you trying to say
they like going outside and shit, bro.
What does that mean?
You scared to go to
facts.
I thought you were calling him ugly.
Yeah, 100%.
I was like, damn.
No, bro, that's OD. I'm not. No. The shit you've been saying today to us off camera, no. You've been killing us today.
That topped it all, though. I know that's not what you meant, though.
That's not what I meant. But that would have been wild crazy. I got some nerve.
That's what we were like.
I know I'm a New York 6. Why would I say some shit like that? That's crazy.
You're a New York 6.
Wow.
But yeah, Frankie's my second choice.
I'm an Ohio 8, though.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
I've never heard that before.
Yeah, man. I'm Ohio 8.
Yeah.
Gotta know your lane.
A Milwaukee 9.
Milwaukee 9.
That's a real thing, though. We'll diverge onto that. But Loki, real quick, my friend lives in Arizona, and she was like, yeah, these people be like going off about like their boss and everything, being like, oh, he's so cute. And it's like, no, girl. He might be like an Arizona 7, but he's like a New York 5. Like, wow. Get out of my face. Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay. I like that. That's a good way to.
Like, you haven't seen better. It's like, she was like, you can tell they haven't seen better. And that's why they think he's so cute.
All right. Who's your second?
That's hard. Can we come back to me for a second?
Nah,
what?
Bro.
Come on, bro.
Who's your first?
My first was Gojo.
Oh, okay.
Couldn't think of nobody past Gojo, huh? Damn shame.
I feel like
damn shame.
I know. I was like, I can't because I'll turn this into a whorehouse.
Right, that's
whatever
kind of reality.
Whatever type of reality show you trying to go with.
I mean, I'm watching Love Island season 11. That's.
We'll see. Come back to me.
Nah, son, really?
How about if we're going down that lane? I feel like I'd throw Rengoku in there. Just because I feel like him and Gojo wouldn't get along, because Gojo would try to make fun of him, and Rengoku's too, like, straight up on the nose. He's like,
That's
no.
the fire dude, right?
Yeah. He's just so straightforward, and he just wouldn't like that.
You'd be mad boring in the house.
I didn't want
to be mad boring in the house.
See,
and that's why you was on nose. You fail.
No!
You already lost.
I thought you were going to pick another sexy anime character.
Yeah, that's your pick.
I don't know.
Because Rengoku's not him.
I'm just trying to think of someone who's gonna fight with Gojo, but then I'm like, damn!
We'll never let you cast a reality TV show. Her house is already mid as hell.
No!
Hey, maybe you might be able to make it up with your last choice. You better think while we go again.
I'm upset. I can't think of on the spot.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
I can't think on the spot.
All right, my last one. As Death, the comic I kill.
So you have Kaiba, Tsunade, and Esdeath. Esdeath and Kaiba are gonna throw hands at each other, and then Tsunade is just gonna fight both of them.
And they both got on their white coats. They're gonna have a white coat off.
Oh
She
man,
has a little white military
yeah.
uniform. He got his little long white coat.
Oh, I love that.
He's always trying to duel. She wants to smoke. It's just really just gonna be a whole bunch of budding personalities
yelling at each other,
and then I'm gonna live in there and just trying to keep the peace. And that's my place in the storyline here.
Okay,
so that's my house.
All right. For me, I think I don't got too much time to think about it. So yeah, fuck it. Yoruichi from Bleach. Okay. I'd pick Yoruichi. I gotta get a woman in there, and this is certainly a woman who can hold her own against two strong personalities like Tengen and Frankie. And honestly, they're both. I mean, not Frankie.
She'd probably be trying to seduce them the whole time, but no, just not really.
She'll probably try to want to fight them.
Well, she has like a little. She likes to do like little like play things like.
She tries to play with her food.
She flirts.
She flirts. She a cat.
She's not gonna like let them do anything.
Mm-hmm.
But she flirt.
I like Yoruichi. I think at the end of the day, it's a great looking cast.
So you have Tengen, Frankie, and Yoruichi in your house, and you. Look at that.
Look at me.
Sausage fest.
That's all right. You got Tsunade, an old ass lady, and then you got Esdeath, who might as well be an old ass lady because you ain't getting none of that.
She don't look like it though.
That's true.
Neither
can't be.
Tsunade.
It's also true.
I was gonna say, so for my third, Faye Valentine from Cowboy Bebop, because I don't know. I feel like she'd try to swindle the others out of like money.
She would try to influence,
alcohol,
if anything, your boy to doing bad things.
Oh,
exactly. If she can get him to go crazy,
there we
go. Look at that. You made up. You rebounded a little bit.
Thank you.
So you got Gojo, Faye, and
Rengoku.
Rengoku.
Yeah.
Rengoku, you really dropped the ball on that one.
I did. I'm so upset.
So let's end of that right
Wait,
there.
who wins though?
I definitely think I won.
What? No, bro. It's definitely me.
No.
Yo, your house just be arguing the whole time.
And
I have Tsunade, Kaiba. Kaiba is already, I feel like,
and who else?
The best pick here. And Esdeath from A Comic I Kill.
Esdeath is just a bitch.
That's the point.
And Kaiba,
entertaining. He's a sassy, like rich gay man.
I basically have the House of Villains right now.
True.
What's that show you watching? The stupid not stupid. Traitors.
Yeah.
Traitors. I just made Traitors.
I kind of give it to Corey.
I just made
just because I know mine was bad.
Mine was good, but
you dropped the ball. Yoruichi was like that was a panic pick.
Yeah,
see, that's why mine was a panic pick.
You guys knew the whole time to pick.
I didn't. I didn't know.
I mean, even if it was not going to be 3 characters, you should have had 3 characters.
Yeah.
I don't know.
She wasn't thinking past.
Because I was thinking
Inosuke.
See, because I was like, oh, if we give you somebody, the chaotic people, that would have been crazy to watch. Because then you have to deal with them. If you have to deal with Inosuke in your house, all right, that's different. Now what are you gonna do? You know, Danny gives it someone. All right, who has to deal with the worst house?
Bro, but you couldn't make your own worst house.
I wasn't gonna do that to myself.
Crazy. So we'll start to close out. Got anything you guys looking forward to?
What's that? No, Don't go to me.
Don't go to me.
I forgot already.
Corey, what are you looking forward to right now?
House of the Dragon is coming out this Sunday.
Oh yeah.
I know a lot of people gave up on Game of Thrones as a entity.
I heard that was good though.
House of Dragon season 1, I thoroughly enjoyed.
Really?
I thought it was great. Was this the girl who did the Negroni Spagliato with prosecco in it? You remember that? Okay, fine. It was a whole thing on TikTok last year.
Okay.
A year is a lot of time. I understand, but I'm looking forward to season 2. Season 1 I really, really enjoyed it. I think just a lot more Targaryen stuff, a lot more dragons, and it wipes the taste away at least because it's a prequel and it's already a story that's done and written.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to that. And I haven't really expressed how crazy I'm looking forward to this because I'm trying to keep my expectations low just in case.
Yeah.
With Deadpool and Wolverine.
Oh, yeah.
It's looking pretty good. At least the promotion.
Like I'm trying to be chill.
Yeah.
I don't want to be disappointed, but I am looking forward to that. That's coming out literally in a month.
Nice.
I felt the same way about Deadpool 2, but honestly, it surpassed my expectations.
It was nice.
As a sequel goes, I had a lot of fun with number 2. There were a lot of things that happened in it. For instance, the Brad Pitt cameo where he was the invisible guy that died, and
that
his whole team died.
Zapped. Yeah.
That was hilarious, and it's something I didn't see coming. So I'm hopeful that this third one, subverts expectations and does a really good thing. I'm hopeful.
Yeah. So that's what I'm looking forward to.
I also like to think Hugh Jackman wouldn't come back for some
bullshit
whack ass
thing.
I believe in my guy, man. I believe in my R&R.
R&R. What I remembered, and I wanted to briefly bring it up. I mean, it's not coming out for a while, but something I'm now really looking forward to is season 2 of Arcane.
Yes, that's what I'm looking forward to.
Seeing that trailer the other day was
oh my god,
super good, super refreshing.
So excited.
I didn't mean to be sassy to challenge you. It's I hope they make a spinoff. I was like, it's already a spinoff.
Yeah, but I mean,
they have mad.
It was the first show. So.
It's all they have so much lore now.
Yeah,
it's the same way. If they started making Overwatch stuff.
Yeah.
If they made one about one character, you don't even got to worry about a spinoff. You have a plethora of so many options. It's mad League of Legends characters. So I have faith. Actually, I'm not gonna say if. I have faith it's actually going to be fire.
Yeah,
I would put money up. Actually,
absolutely.
Yeah, it's been 3 years.
It's been wild.
I just didn't expect for it to be that good.
Because
I don't fuck with League of Legends.
Me too.
I'm not trashing it.
Yeah. I just don't know anything or play the games or anything.
I play Pokemon Unite. That's kind of League of Legends.
I've heard.
Yeah, I've heard that.
I've never played it either though.
It's okay. They just added the Cerulege, the little fire sword armor.
I love him. It's one of my favorites.
They added him. He's such a cool design, right? Oh my god, that's
my favorite.
The edginess.
Yeah, I love it. But yes, no, I agree. Arcane looks fantastic. Season 2 is going to be amazing. It's coming out in November, and that's going to be awesome. And I'm I think it's going to push me to finally finish my Jinx cosplay because I've been saying I was going to do her forever.
You should have 100%.
You never did it.
I know. No,
girl.
Listen, when it was at its hypest hype, I had a group that was going to come together and we were all going to do it. We all had our parts and everything, but it fell apart because it was with my ex-girlfriend. So didn't happen. But I have at least a majority of the group.
Honestly,
that's one of my other problems too because I couldn't find a girl who was a dark-skinned homie, that could also be my bi. I have someone though.
Be a vi.
You got hands?
My sister.
I was gonna say because you're a New York 6.
Stop!
That's what he said to himself before.
New York 7.
No,
6.
He said 6.
Oh.
6. No, let's be fucking for real. 6. Doc points by height.
Oh my god.
5'7", but I'm a New York 6.
Touche.
I'm also happy that the people behind Arcane Season 2 also announced that while this is the final season, they are open to doing more projects with the League of Legends. So anything that group makes, I'm going to be really looking forward to. Because one thing about Season 1 of Arcane is I thought the world building, as little as we got, I thought was amazing.
Yeah.
The magic that the fucking guy does in the first opening scene and the lore that you get of just
the aesthetic.
The aesthetic. I want more.
Yeah.
So it's the final season. I really can't imagine them going that much further with these characters.
Yeah, that's just their storyline. You know what I mean? You get a different character, if anything.
Totally cool.
In 5 years.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Yeah. I'm also looking forward to Blue Lock. The new movie's coming out next month. Yeah.
I thought it already came out. No,
that was Haikyuu.
Oh, okay.
Soccer.
Things just keep coming out, boy.
I know.
I can't afford going to the movies. It's too much.
I'm gonna be honest with that, like Blue Lock movie thing. I think a lot of it is just like things from the point of view of that one character, Nagi.
It's a prequel.
It's a Nagi, right?
It's a prequel.
Yeah.
It's mostly like his backstory, which you pretty much already got in the first season.
So it's just a cash grab?
I really think it's just a cash grab.
I feel like they really haven't marketed it at all. So I'm like, I want to see it.
He's in the weeds of Blue Lock, so he would probably know.
You're seeing, like, so in the Blue Lock experience, most of it you're seeing from the perspective of Isagi, the main character.
Yeah.
And in the movie, half of it is his backstory, and then the other half is what he and Rio went through in Blue Lock. That's literally all it is.
Yeah.
So I don't think you should pay money to go see it. I'm sorry. I love Blue Lock and I want to support it, but I'm not gonna see you wrong.
Save your coin where you can, right?
Yeah.
You don't gotta see it. You don't gotta see every.
I do kind of want to see it.
Hey, that's you.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know, but he knows better than me. He reads it. So, did you see that Sony bought Alamo Drafthouse?
They did, yeah. I saw that.
Wow.
Yeah, which
because movie theaters, you see, they
it wasn't allowed
they
before.
Yeah. So, you want to elaborate more on that?
Yeah. So apparently, I found out it wasn't allowed before for companies to technically buy movie theaters because obviously it's like unfair. But apparently that finished out, and so now
it's like 2019, I believe that got lifted.
Yes. So now Sony is the first like film company to do it. So everyone's interested to see how that's going to affect. We don't know if it's necessarily good or bad. A lot of people are debating on both ways because it's like, okay, one, you can keep movies in there longer so it doesn't have to immediately go to streaming because they don't have a streaming service per se. So it's like, okay, so it can stay there longer.
Subsidized like more of the cost because more movie theaters are failing because like
no one's
the economy is what it is, right? People don't have
the cost.
Yeah, people don't have the same means to go to movies. Even A-list is like they're not really making no money from that. It's not helping that much. So in an industry that's completely shifted where a lot of us would rather be home. Yeah, I don't know much about that industry. So I can't say if it's a good or a bad idea. It could definitely be scary if like every studio started doing that, and then now there's only certain studios we could see certain movies in.
Yeah, that would
but
suck.
I doubt that anybody would do that. But who am I to say? I don't know who would have knew this many streaming services would exist now. So
maybe with the Sony money, they can also have better food. Their food is okay. But now it's like, hey.
I think they're just trying to keep the door open.
Sony, but that could help, you know? Better food, better movies.
I get overwhelmed by those experiences when there's like full-on food services. It's a lot for me. It's overwhelming.
Really? At home, I like to watch something while I eat. So I'm used to that.
But here's the thing. When I'm home, I'm the type of person where I don't eat chicken wings because I don't want to get my hands dirty. Yeah. It's sitting in a theater and like letting myself kind of.
I wouldn't do chicken wings in the theater.
I'm just saying, period. The whole eating, just dining in and like in the dark, and like I can't get up and wash my hands. I can't pause the movie, right? I just like I like it at home, but in my experience of going in theaters, I don't really, and that's because I'm OCD about messiness with those situations. I'll have a drink. I like having a drink in there, but even then, I got a weak bladder, bro. I be having to piss quick.
It's true.
So sometimes I'm an hour in, I'm like, well, I can't pause it.
Damn.
So those are sometimes my worry. I'm not knocking it. I'm saying it's for me, just for me. That's all. Yeah.
Well, we'll be excited for that. But thank you guys so much for joining us. We will be back as always for another episode of the
Moonpiece Podcast.
All right, y'all. Enjoy your life.
R&R.